It's some time!
Why do we sometimes talk in our sleep?
'Cause we order food in our sleep.
Oh, some. You're just unbelievable. Sleep talking or somniloquy is defined as talking during sleep without being consciously aware of it. When we sleep, we go through 4 stages of sleep. The first 3 stages are associated with the non-REM sleep, while the 4th stage is REM sleep. Now, according to experts, sleep talking usually occurs in REM sleep. Why? Because in REM sleep, we dream, and to prevent us from acting out our dreams, our body releases 2 neurotransmitters, glycine and GABA, which paralyze our muscles, thus preventing us from accidentally hurting ourselves. However, sometimes in this REM stage, the muscles of our mouth and vocal cords escape the hold of glycine and GABA. Scientists call this a motor breakthrough, hence we end up voicing our dreams in sleep, thus leading to sleep talking. What is sleep apnea?
The ability to sleep 24/7.
No. Sleep apnea is a sleep disorder in which breathing is repeatedly interrupted during sleep. There are 3 types of sleep apnea. First is obstructive sleep apnea, in which the muscles and soft tissues present at the back of our throat relax and collapse, blocking the breathing passage and thus preventing the inhaled air from reaching the lungs. Second is central sleep apnea, in which our brain fails to send appropriate signals to the muscles that control breathing. Now, although the breathing passage is open, the muscles don't perform their tasks, hence breathing stops. Third is mixed sleep apnea, in which a person suffers from obstructive sleep apnea as well as central sleep apnea. Now, in all the above 3 types, lack of oxygen and shortness of breath trigger our brain to wake us up from sleep so that we can start breathing again. What would happen if we stopped sleeping?
We will have to sell our beds.
No. How long have you gone without sleeping? 16 hours? 18 hours? Don't you feel tired, longing to sleep? However, if you stay awake for around 24 hours, something completely opposite happens. You feel energetic, positive, and happy. Why? Because the brain secretes extra dopamine, the happy hormone, to compensate for lack of sleep. But this doesn't last long. After 48 hours of staying awake, body starts shutting down. You feel exhausted as the body cannot metabolize glucose properly, lowering energy supply. Immune system weakens. You start looking pale and make impulsive decisions. Continuing to stay awake can lead to hallucinations, making it difficult to understand what is real. In a study, a student called Randy Gardner went without sleep for 11 days. Though he is fine now, this isn't recommended as studies show that 14 days without sleep can lead to death. Why do we sleepwalk?
'Cause burger joints offer 80% discount at night.
Nah. Sleepwalking or somnambulism is a disorder which causes people to walk around while they're asleep. Occasionally, they may even go to the bathroom or drive a car. But what exactly is going on over here? While sleeping, our brain goes through various stages of sleep. However, sometimes, when we are in deep, non-REM stage of sleep, our brain skips the active brain, REM stage, and directly goes to being awake. Hence, we enter a state where our brain is just awake enough to perform physical activities, but it is still asleep enough to not have any conscious awareness, causing us to be in a sort of mixed state of sleep and wakefulness, thus causing us to sleepwalk. It is observed that sleepwalking is more common in children. However, factors like stress, sleep deprivation, sedative drugs, sleep apnea, etc. may lead to sleepwalking in adults. What is sleep paralysis?
No idea.
Sleep paralysis is a condition in which we are conscious but temporarily unable to move or speak. It can usually occur when we suddenly wake up during REM sleep.
What is REM sleep?
Basically, there are 4 stages of sleep. One of them is rapid eye movement sleep. That is REM sleep. In this stage, we dream. Researchers suggest that when we enter REM sleep, two chemicals, glycine and GABA, switch off the activity of cells in the brain that allow our muscles to move.
Oh no, this is so bad.
No. It is actually beneficial because paralyzed muscles prevent us from enacting our dreams in reality and getting hurt. However, sometimes we suddenly wake up during REM sleep. But if glycine and GABA are still active, we are temporarily unable to move, even though we are conscious. This is called sleep paralysis. Which is the best sleeping position?
Mine!
Alright, let's see. Sleeping on our back allows our spine to rest in a neutral position, preventing neck and back pain. Also, as the face is not pressed against the pillow, it avoids over-wrinkling. However, this position is prone to more snoring. Sleeping on our stomach prevents snoring but makes it difficult to maintain a neutral spine position. It puts pressure on our joints and muscles, leading to numbness, neck and back pain, etc. Sleeping on our side keeps the spine elongated and prevents neck and back pain. Sleeping especially on the left side decreases acid reflux, improves blood circulation, digestion, etc. However, side sleeping presses our face against the pillow and increases the chances of wrinkling. Some people even curl up tightly while sleeping on one side. This restricts breathing. Now, since all positions have advantages and disadvantages, there is no best position. But if sleeping in a specific position is causing problems, you can switch to other positions for better results. Is sleeping in contact lenses bad?
Not at all. They help us see our dreams more clearly.
Oh, stop bluffing. Contact lenses act like a sponge and absorb the moisture present in our eyes. They even trap bacteria. So, wearing them for too long, failing to clean them periodically, and sleeping in them can cause excessive dryness and even eye infection. In addition to this, unlike other parts of our body, the cornea of our eye receives oxygen from the surrounding air and not from blood vessels. Now, when we wear contact lenses during the day, it reduces the oxygen supply to the cornea. But when we wear them while sleeping also, it further reduces the oxygen supply to the cornea. Hence, to satisfy the oxygen need, tiny blood vessels grow in the cornea, thus causing blurred vision. Why do we need sleep?
'Cause we like to be lazy.
Nah. There are basically two factors that make us sleep. One of them is light. When we see light in the morning, our brain releases more amount of cortisol, which keeps us awake. While when it is dark, our brain releases more amount of melatonin, which makes us sleep. Besides this, our brain performs various activities throughout the day, which results in the production of adenosine. Accumulation of this adenosine is the second factor that makes us sleep. Now, when we sleep, our brain gets time to reabsorb the accumulated adenosine, so that our brain is ready for the next day. Besides this, sleeping helps our brain to reorganize information and clear out unwanted memories. Moreover, while sleeping, we use very less energy. Thus, sleeping also helps us to conserve energy. Topic: respiration. Why is it not good to sleep under a tree at night? Hey, you look so tired. Why don't you take rest here?
Hooray!
No, please don't sleep under that tree. It is quite harmful. See, you are not able to breathe properly, right? Do you know why? Wait, I will tell you. This is because during the day, in the presence of sunlight, plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen in the process of photosynthesis. However, they even respire simultaneously. In this process, plants take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. But the production of oxygen is more than the production of carbon dioxide. Hence, if we sleep under a tree during daytime, we may get a good amount of oxygen, thus giving us a nice sleep. However, at night, Plants do not perform photosynthesis due to the absence of sunlight. But respiration still goes on. Hence, as compared to oxygen, the proportion of carbon dioxide around the trees is more. Thus, if we sleep under a tree at night, we may feel suffocated due to lack of oxygen. Moreover, inhalation of excess carbon dioxide is harmful to human beings. Therefore, it is not good to sleep under a tree at night.